बाद में लीव किया तो भी कोई इश्यू नहीं। विनायक 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 को सब। हाँ हाँ, उसको बोल दिया सर।
Hello, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
बाकीचे मुलं जॉईन नाही झाली का अजून?
सर होतील हळूहळू.
Mita ma'am,
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
yes ma'am, yes, properly.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Aman sir.
प्रतीक सर, अमन सर, प्रशांत सर
Yes.
आले का? आणि मेन
Uh,
प्रियांशू सर असणार आहे ना? स्मिता मॅडम ही दिसत आहेत.
Yes,
oh,
गुड
sir.
इव्हिनिंग.
Yes, sir. प्रियांशु सर आणि स्मिता मॅडम इंट्रोडक्शन करून देतील आणि प्रियांशु सर सांगतील.
यस, ओके ओके.
हेलो,
आपल्यातर्फे
हाँ
वेलकम
सर,
सर.
आप करने वाले हैं जॉइन? हाँ
वरद सर जॉईन झालेत. वरद सर, गुड इव्हनिंग सर.
हाँ, ठीक है, वही नहीं, आपका नाम ले रहे थे अभी, इसलिए 5 बज गए। हाँ हाँ, ठीक है, आ जाओ।
Aman sir, hope we are keeping recording, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes. Session is already recorded, sir.
Acha, recording has been started. Okay, fine.
Hey, good evening again.
Good evening, Priyanshu sir.
Good evening, sir. I hope everyone is good.
Shafri sir, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Prashant
We will
sir
take
is
consent
yet to
from
join.
Priyanshu. Priyanshu sir, if he is ready, we'll start.
Prashant sir is yet to join. That's it.
Just
I will
call
call.
him or just give someone.
I think
Aman sir,
Dean sir is also already. Dean sir is there or not? Check.
Shall we start this session?
Yeah, I think we can start the session. I think someone is joining from the car also.
Is it?
Yes. So it's
Uh,
request if everyone can turn on their camera. So it will be good for interaction purpose. Okay.
yes. Can you guys please switch on your camera?
Priyanshu sir,
Yes, sir.
just 2 minute introduction by Smita ma'am. They will introduce this program. And I think Bhim Reddy sir is there, Patan sir is there. In
Okay.
few minutes, I think we can start a small introduction by the Smita ma'am. Smita ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. All the faculty members and participants and respected speakers here, and those who have joined us today for the session. It's really a privilege to extend a warm welcome to everyone, each one of us, as we are there today to start with the ethical hacking session. And really, today it's happening as an inauguration session. So today, as we all know that cybersecurity field is exciting and everyone is eager to learn in that field. It's a evolving field and becoming very interesting day by day. So it's very necessary to study the ethical aspect of the cybersecurity field as well. That's what we come across, and we have decided to plan this boot camp. And this boot camp will surely equip the participants to understand various concepts and mitigate how the cyber security threats. So we are delighted to see very much like-minded people, students join here. Those who are very much eager to learn, innovate, and uh, they are ready to contribute positively in the ethical hacking domain. So I hope that our next 120 hours of training will surely give the insights on the ethical hacking with the practical sessions as well as the informative sessions. So I expect, and we all expect that these 120 hours of training will surely upskill the students, and they will surely increase the interest of the students in the ethical hacking domain. Now I request Shafi Pathan sir to address Dr. Bhim Reddy sir and Priyanshu Kukkar sir.
Good afternoon to everyone. Hopefully, Priyanshu sir remember how it has been started. One IIM, Indian Institute of Management, there was a boot camp for information security. I shared same information with the Priyanshu sir, and I said him that can we keep boot camp like this for our college, for our students, and eventually it was being shared with the Bhim Reddy sir, and I'm really thankful to Hacker Central that they agreed upon it, and we started working on this boot camp. I should again appreciate the efforts taken by two coordinators. One is Professor Aman sir and Professor Smita ma'am, because arranging any event or anything, it takes a lot.
I think your mic.
Hard work,
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Shafi Padan, sir, your mic. Shafi,
Can you please change your microphone?
microphone actually.
We are actually getting a lot of noise. So
Yeah. So background
Now is
noise
it
was
working?
yes,
I
like.
removed.
now it is fine. Yes.
So I think
Yeah.
no one has heard anything because it's continuously we
Acha,
are
acha.
trying.
So Priyanshu sir, I will summarize it. I said that how it was started
Yeah.
because Priyanshu, no, Priyanshu sir was the first person with whom I shared this bootcamp brochure, and I said that can we do like this? First of all, I am thankful to my coordinator Aman sir and Smita ma'am. They have taken much efforts for this. I'm really thankful to the center hackers team because without their participation, it was not possible to conduct this boot camp. And I thanks to all the participants also, and I wish them all good luck for this 120 hours training. Thank you, and again I congratulate to the coordinator Aman and Smita ma'am, and I wish you all happy learning. That's all from my end.
Thank you so much, Shafi Padan, sir.
Thank you,
So
sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Priyanshu Kukkar, sir, just to have a glance on the 120 hours of training, what we are having in the next 8 weeks.
yeah. So thanks everyone for joining this course. And so it's completely will be hands-on training. And I think we have two trainers, Rohit and another trainer is Manoj. So they both are working in industry only, and they have background of cybersecurity, almost 5+ years experience. Both are holding right now. And apart from this, we are going to clear the basic concepts of cybersecurity first. We will give the assignments on daily basis to you guys. And so it's request for everyone to share the or submit the assignment by if you are coming to the next day before. So complete your first day assignment and then submit and share that assignment with the trainer. Okay. And so if you want the certification or something at the end of the course. So you have to maintain at least 75% of the attendance, minimum attendance that I'm saying. Okay. And apart from this, like you have to uh, like make this session interactive. So you have to ask any, if you have any questions, silly questions also related to cybersecurity. If you are not having any background of cybersecurity, also you can ask the trainers also in between. It's not like you have to wait till the end of the session. You can unmute yourself and ask him like your basic queries also. And so it's a request also, like to turn on your camera. So it will be good for the trainer also, because trainer knows everything, but he will deliver that much only if you are making the session interactive. So it will be advised if you turn on your camera, because if you want at the end, like he want, if you want the 100% delivery from him, I think it will be best to turn on your camera and show him like you are active and seeing and listening his video and all that things. So even he will get the confidence, and he will give you the 100% output. So it's request at the end. Okay. So I think all the best for like happy learning at the end. I can say like this only. And so hope you will learn or something at the end of the eighth week. Okay. So it will be like till, I think, eighth class. There will be 8 classes right now from, and after 8 classes you will get the some project work. Okay. And after completing that project, at the end you have to give the one of the PPT, or you can say like case study presentation. And there will be 50 marks exam also at the end of the this particular course. If you complete both of this, then only you will get the certification. Okay. It's not like you are participating and you will get the certification. It will be not like that. So you have to complete both the thing, like case study presentation also, and as well as 50 marks exam also. So if you cover both the thing, then only you will get the you can say like certification of completion of this particular course. Okay. And attendance will be monitored. So Varad and Vinayak, they both are the like coordinator for this course. If you have any question related to exams and anything, you can ask them directly. Okay. Even you can ping me also, but they are the point of contact for this course. So I think Varad and Vinayak, they both can introduce themselves. Okay, that will be good. And after that, I think Rohit can introduce himself. Then we'll start the course. So I think Varad, you can introduce yourself. That will be good.
Good afternoon,
Smita
everyone.
ma'am.
Yes, sir, you can continue.
Yes, Smita ma'am. Now introduction part is over now. So we can
Yes,
start
sir.
with
Yes,
the.
sir.
We can,
No, no.
we can start with
Actually,
the course.
Bharat sir is introducing. Bharat sir is introducing, sir.
Uh,
Yes, continue, Bharat sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself, Farad Kulkarni. I am pursuing my bachelor's from Pimpri Institute College of Engineering and Research. Today, I'm here to your point of contact for the your boot camp. You have any issue, you have any problem, or you want to some doubts, you can directly contact to me and Vinayak. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. And all every members. Myself, Vinayak Zadav. Currently, I am intern at Hacker Central and pursuing second year from Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering. Thank you. If any query, you can ask me. And Varad sir.
Okay, I guess now it's my turn. So
Yeah.
hey everyone, this is Rohit Mukherjee. So I have like around 4.5 years of experience towards cybersecurity, mostly in the defensive side of security. I have mostly worked in all the product based of companies, like trying to defend the organizations and everything. My background mostly lies towards the incident response and threat hunting side of the cybersecurity. If this terms doesn't make any sense, it will make sense by the end of this total sessions. So definitely we will get to that level. And apart from that, I really love riding my bike and everything. So we will try to make these sessions as interactive as possible. So if so when I am teaching, if there is any doubt related to anything, just raise your hand or just unmute and try to speak up. The more we interact, the more we learn. That's what I believe. So I think that's what I think from my side. Thank you. I hope you guys definitely learned a lot from these sessions. So can we start the session or is there anything else left?
No, sir. Rohit, sir, you can directly start the session.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So meanwhile, I will be like sharing my screen and everything. So just let me know if my screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Perfect. So I think everyone has got the schedule of what is exactly happening. I think today's session is mostly about the cybersecurity fundamentals and the networking part. And before we start, this session is mostly it's actually built rigorously towards practical side of focusing more on the practical side of cybersecurity. So I expect everyone to like do the hands-on. So for this hands-on, I will require you guys to have minimum of 8 GB of RAM in your laptop, and that should be good enough. So we are not doing the basic stuffs like the um, installing of the VMware and all these things. Probably I can just give you a brief idea if someone doesn't know it, uh, but we will start directly from the labs. Okay. So before we start, so in cybersecurity, actually, the concepts of networking actually plays very important role. Okay, we need to when we are talking, so we need to understand what all protocols are there, what are the different layers of networking, how each of these protocol is playing an important role when you're trying to connect to the internet. So a lot of attacks actually happens on this protocol side as well. Okay, what is like HTTP, what is HTTPS, what is exactly the DNS. All these things becomes very, very important when it comes to cybersecurity. So if anyone who is trying to start like willing to start the career in cybersecurity later on, they really need to be very good with the networking part as well. Okay. And just to give you a brief idea, it is not that only it is a subject only for the computer science background. It is definitely a subject for all the background. You can pick me as an example. I am actually from an electrical and electronics background, and still I have got into the cybersecurity because I was interested. And I have also attended some kind of boot camp just today as you are attending. So definitely you are going to learn. So talking about the OSI model, I think this should be in your college syllabus as well, but I don't know whether it is covered as of now or not. So talking about the OSI model, there is actually 7 layers. Okay, so let me just pick it up. Yeah. So whenever we talk about the OSI model, there is actually 7 layers. These 7 layers are actually important for your networking. Whatever thing you're trying to connect to the internet, this happens within these 7 layers. Okay. So you can actually start with like the way, so you need to learn this 7 layers. How do you learn that? It's very easy. I try to keep it as PDNTSPA. Just try to write down some like 3 to 4 times. You will definitely get it. PDNTSPA. That's it, right? So this actually starts from the layer 1, then we go to the layer 2, this layer 3, this is layer 4, this is layer 5, this is layer 6, and this is layer 7. Uh, Down below we started, and upper to this is like the interaction. Like this is actually, so we'll start from here. So this is actually called as the physical layer. By the way, is it done already? Then I will try to skip it probably, or it is not done. Anyone can speak up?
Basics are done, sir.
This is done. This whatever I'm trying to speak over here. This
Yeah, sir.
OSI model.
We know the
Okay.
working basically.
Oh, you know the working?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is, I will just try to keep it a brief short then, okay? This is network, this is transport, then you have this session. Hi, Aman, yours. I can see that you are raising your hand.
Rohit sir, sorry to
Yes,
disturb you.
yes. You can call me Rohit. It's
Basically,
absolutely fine.
no, some of the students are from last year, some of the
Oh,
students are on from third year, and some of the students are from the second year. So if last year students have over this, but you can revise for second year or third year students also. And if you had any detailing about this, last year students do not have also knowledge about the detail about each and every layer. So you
Okay.
can revise it.
Perfect. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
So yeah, fine. Thank you. And everyone can call me Rohit. Okay, sir. Word. I don't think I am. Like I will. So feel free to call me as Rohit. Okay. So we start with the physical layer, or we can start with the application layer. So the application layer is actually the interface. Okay. So whenever. Okay, let me just come down so that I can explain it from here. Yeah. So what happens in the application layer? This is basically the browser interface part. It is actually providing you the interface to communicate. Okay, so when you are trying to go to the URL, sorry, go to the browser and you're searching anything in the URL bar, trying to make the connection, this interface, whatever you're getting from the website, it is actually the application layer because of which you're getting it. Okay, so I will just try to keep it from here on. I think that's really better. Yeah. Uh, you have it over here. Yeah. So there are a few protocols which are actually important for this kind of things, and these are like HTTP. So just now I mentioned, right, HTTP protocol. So you're making the connections via this HTTP with a S in between. So that S is actually adding some kind of security. So the security is actually like it is actually trying to. So I will just give you a brief idea. So HTTP actually makes your like translates the network part in a plain text. Okay, so what happens in a plain text? You can actually do some attacks and you will be able to see the real-time username, passwords, and everything because it is basically a plain text. What happens with the S coming in between? It basically becomes an encrypted text. So just to give an example how the encrypted text may looks like. So let's try to understand the text was maybe like username as admin and password as admin. So the encrypted form will actually look like the username as blah blah some hash 06a at the rate. So I'm just trying to give you an example. This will not make any sense to you. So that's the reason. So this is what happens with HTTPS. Everywhere you try to see this HTTPS will come up. Uh, I think here it should show as connection is secure. That's where you get to know that, okay, this is an HTTPS traffic rather than HTTP traffic. Then you have something called as file transfer protocol. So this is the protocol actually used for your like when you're trying to send some files. So in networks, what happens there is like file servers available where you want to. So so there are like file servers available. So let's say you are a like you are a company and you don't want your important files to be there in the cloud or somewhere. So what you will do, you will probably create a file server and other computers will try to connect to FT via FTP. Basically this server will only allow for like transfer of just files. Okay, so you will just get these files in your laptop or something because it is not hosted there in the internet somewhere. Okay, this is what happens in FTP. And the last very important one, anyone aware of like how you're when you're doing an email, which is the protocol that is being used? That is actually an SMTP protocol. That is actually called as simple mail transfer protocol, which is actually a part of the application layer. Okay. Next comes the any questions in the application layer? I'm not seeing the screen, so if there is any question, just unmute and uh, uh yeah. Okay. Don't use the chat option because I will not be able to see that. So please try to speak. That it should be better. Yeah. So next comes the presentation layer. Now the presentation layer actually like now the in the application layer, what has happened as of now is like you're getting the interface and everything, but there should be like a way that the data that you are trying to request, right, from the server, you are able to view that properly. Everything is encryption is taken into place. Everything should come into like how the data is going to be visualized. So the presentation layer actually helps you with this. Okay, so it helps you with the data translation. Whatever data you're trying to request, all the data translation is happening, the encryption part is happening, and the compression part is happening. Okay, so for example, like the text, like the ASCII values of it will be transferred to like a Unicode values. So, so basically the presentation layer actually tries to make sure that if you're let's try to understand. So if you're trying to request a web page from your browser, from your laptop, the view will be different from the then you're trying to request it via your phone, right? So the presentation layer makes sure that it is taken care of. Okay, next up is the session layer. Now the session layer is actually like where you are trying to create a session between your laptop. So basically, I will say this as a client, okay? Your lap. So whenever I say like a server, that is the website that you're trying to request to, okay? So and this server, okay? Now what happens? This session layer actually, when you're trying to do it, is actually trying to take a session, right? You're trying to create a session from this server, and once you're making the connection, then further down the connections goes up, right? So it is basically the session. If I try to just give you an example, if you have seen, I don't know how many of you have followed, but if you try to log into a internet banking site, let's try to example typical SBI bank, right? Try to you give a username and password for that particular session. You do some like you be inactive for a while, like let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes, the session gets losted, and again they require again your username and password. So this is where the session actually comes into picture. Has anyone seen that with the banking sites probably? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So it actually helps you in like the uh, establishes, manages, and terminates the communication. So don't worry about the notes and everything. I will directly give you the drive link to everyone so that everyone can access it. Okay. Uh, it allows different applications. Different. So basically, you're just trying to make the establish the network connection with the particular device. So basically the server over here. Okay. Next up is the transport layer. Now, what exactly happens in the transport layer? So the transport layer. So now see what we have learned as of now. See, try to understand. As of now, we have seen application layer doing the interface part, how we are getting right. Presentation layer presenting the data to us. That's the very best example. Uh, so what is that? S, right? So S is creating the session for us, right? So now we have got the session. Now it is connected with the session, and now we are there communicating with the send with the what is that? What is client and the server, right? Next comes the transport layer. The transport layer is actually responsible for transporting the data. So whenever I'm trying to request anything from the web page, let's say you're trying to surf in YouTube, right? So you're searching for YouTube and you're trying to see a video. What is that? That is actually, this needs to be translated towards by the transport layer, right? So the transport layer actually takes care of this whatever data. So basically you're trying to download something, maybe you're playing game online, maybe Valorant game you're trying to stream and play online, everything is taken care in this transport layer. Okay, so this actually typically works on the two of the protocol, which is very important, TCP and UDP. Okay, so TCP actually stands for the transfer control protocol, user datagram protocol, this UDP. Okay, I don't know whether I have made the notes or not, but you can take a note of it later on. Okay, TCP. Okay, no, I haven't done it. So yeah, so I will just give you a brief idea about it. So the TCP, try to think of TCP as some kind of a handshake, right? And try to take UDP as some kind of high five. So what is that? So for doing a handshake, I need to be physically present in front of you, and then we physically touch each other's hand and do the handshake. High five, I can sit at a distance and give you a high five, right? So this is a typical difference between TCP and UDP. Now, what happens over here in TCP and UDP is like TCP actually takes carries the data in a order wise. Okay, so it sends the data in a serial. So that means let's try to understand that with a packet of data. So let's say the data is in order of like chunk basically. So in a network, every time the data is coming, it is into multiple segments and chunks. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, this is the total data. Let's say this is the total data. Now in TCP, what will happen? The one will come first, then the second will come, then the third will come, like this, right? It is in order. TCP will also make sure that the entire packet data is being transferred. Okay. What happens in UDP? It will actually throw the packet like 7, catch it up, 5, 4, catch it up, 2, catch it up, right? So this is the typical understanding of TCP and UDP. What are the other differences? Basically, if you remember that, this is very easy to understand what are the typical differences. So just to give you an idea, TCP and UDP, again, very important question when it comes to the interview as well. Okay. Um, so TCP, again, as you can see, obviously it is will be very reliable because you are checking the data whether it is being transferred or not, and then UDP on the other hand side will be like unreliable. UDP on the other hand side will be very fast because you're just throwing the packet to someone, right? TCP will be very slow in communication. Uh, so I think that's all. And one more important question I will give you as a homework. Try to read why DNS needs to work on TCP as well as UDP. So can I expect this from you guys? So this is the question: why DNS needs to be worked upon TCP and UDP? Uh, yes, can you guys pick anyone? Can I give it as a homework? Will you guys read that? Why it is required to work on both the TCP as well as the UDP protocol?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't see anyone's camera on. So please make sure that by tomorrow everyone is switching on your camera. I can expect that maybe you are not sitting properly or something. So please make sure that you guys are switching on your camera if you're joining the session tomorrow. Okay? Can I expect that tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah. I'm giving you the time. Take your time. Do it tomorrow. Yeah. Next comes the network layer. Now the transport layer. Okay, let me come over here. So now the transport layer, what has happened as of now is like we have created the session. The data is ready to be transferred by the help of transport layer. Now what happens in the networking layer? And so we have two things, so we will just study them all together. So there we have the network layer, now we have the data link layer. Okay, just try to relate the network with some kind of an IP address form. Try to do the data link with some kind of a MAC address form, right? So now what has happened as of now, your packet is ready, right? Your packet is ready, maybe it has came to your router. Okay, so the packet has actually came to your router. Now what will happen, let's say this is the router. Okay, I will just delete this one. So now let's say your packet has actually reached the router. Okay, so this is the router. In your router there are multiple so before that it will be communicated. So this is the IP address which I was talking about. So your router will have the IP address where the packet will be coming to. Okay, because of that, so the once the packet is coming to the IP address, this is done in the networking layer. Okay, this is where the network layer comes up into picture, and because of this IP you are actually receiving the data. Next up is the data link layer. Now what happens, this is your device. Let's say there are a lot of devices in there. Let's talk about your labs, right? So when you're communicating from your labs, there are multiple computers from the same network, right? So what will happen, everyone will have a different MAC address to it, right? M1, M2, M3, M4, everyone will have a different MAC address, right? So now what will happen from this network, and that this is the data link part which I'm trying to explain as of now. What will happen, this MAC address will try to this IP at this packet which is actually translated the IP address. Now they will also, so how the packet will actually look like, I will just give you an idea before that. So this is your original data. Let's say this is your original data. Next it will have the sender's IP address, it will have the sender's MAC address. Okay, then it will have the receiver's IP address, then it will have the receiver's MAC address, correct? So this is the data. Now when you comes to the networking part, this part will be taken care of, like the IP address will be decoded, they will come to your router. Next comes the data link layer. Now the MAC address, this MAC address will try to understand like which computer from the network has requested this. So what it will try to say, it will basically send a broadcast message to everyone like, hey, are you requesting this packet to every other computer, right? So it will be sent to everyone, M1, M2, M3, M4, whatever is there in the network. M1 being say, hey, I have actually requested that particular packet, and then the packet will be sent, and the final packet actually receives via this particular optical cable. Basically that is your what is that, that is your physical layer. So this is what is a brief, very brief and very short explanation of the OSI model. This is how typically the internet actually works. uh, every time whenever we say that the internet is working, you're trying to go to the URLs, this is the background of it. Okay, any questions? Those who are learning it for the first time, any questions? I can expect questions from them. Any questions?
Guys, please ask the question in between if you have. We want to make this session interaction.
Yeah,
So if
correct.
yeah, it will be advised if you have any question, even basic questions, you can ask him directly.
Yeah, there is
Because
no silly
yeah.
questions, so you can ask any random thoughts that is coming to your mind. Come on.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. Go ahead.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt. Like
Mm,
you were talking about application layer.
mm.
So I have a doubt. Like MIME protocol, where does it take part in SMTP? Like, does in the packet in our data packet, does SMTP come first or MIME come first?
Uh, MIME, I think it is just the attachment part, right? If I am not remembering that MIME, but is it just the attachment MIME? MIME
Yes,
extension,
sir.
which is yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, uh, I am actually not sure about that, but that should come under the application layer only. Okay, but you can take a look. I am not very much sure about that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, any other questions?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay, it should come under application layer only. But take a look at it once. Okay. Fine. Let's try to understand that. Okay, so there is another model very much related to it, like the OSI model, very much similar to the TCP/IP model. That is like your basically the similar thing is happening over here. It is just the application layer, the presentation layer, the session layer is actually called comes under directly under the application layer. Again, the transport, network, internet, and the data link and the physical layer here it is called the network access layer. So we tend to always study the OSI model, but in real life we actually try to norm like say everything with the help of this TCP/IP model only. Okay, so but it is always better to know the OSI model for the 7 layers so that you can relate with what we are trying to talk to. Okay, next up is like TCP three-way handshake. So this is very much like a communication when you're trying to make it to the server. Okay, uh, this particular interactions are actually available when you're trying to see it via the Wireshark packet. We have a small lab for that. Just to give you a brief idea, what is TCP three-way handshake? Oh, yeah. So here you have like, so basically this is your computer, right? So I'm trying to make it as a client and then it is trying to go to this server. Now what happens? So basically you're trying to make sure that you're trying to connect to a server, right? Now what will happen? You are trying to send a SYN packet to it. It is basically some kind of a synchronized packet. The very example I will just try to give you so that it will make sense. The server will see whether you are allowed to connect to, whether they have the accommodation available for you to connect to or not. Based on that, they will try to provide you the SYN ACK packet. Once you get the acknowledgement, so this is just the acknowledgement that hey, you can connect to it, right? Then probably you will send the acknowledgement packet saying that I am I want to connect it, and from here the session actually starts. Okay, so this is very much basic. How will you remember this? I have a very good example to explain this. So let's try to understand that you are going to a restaurant with your family. So what you will do, you will probably ask the restaurant, like the security somewhere outside, that whether we can actually have a place in the restaurant or not, whether there is empty place or not. What the security guy will do, will go inside, will check whether that is available or not. Based on that, they will tell you, okay, sir, you need to wait around 15 minutes or something. So basically that waiting is like your CNAC, right? They are saying acknowledgement that, hey, you can actually come into here. Then probably you will decide with your family and then say, okay, we are trying to spend the time and then we'll come back. So that is the acknowledgement. So very easy. Try to understand it in this way. I think that should be better. Just an example, okay? Okay. Next up is like, do I have any more theory? Okay. Next up is like the CIA triad. Again, very, very important when it comes to the cybersecurity. And this is one of the most asked question in the interview as well. Okay. So when we talk about the CIA triad, what is that? So C actually stands for confidentiality. That means if you're trying to share a data in between someone, that data should be confidential between you and me. Okay. So let's say A is trying to send the data to B, right? Let's say the message is XYZ or something. Now, A and B will make sure that no one else is there in between the communication. This should not happen, right? No one should able to like read the message whatever you're trying to send. So in WhatsApp you will try to figure out that it is written as end-to-end encryption. That means only your device and the senders, like who is actually receiving the message, only they will be able to see the message, right? No one else will do that. So that is actually the confidentiality meaning. Next up is integrity. I will again take the same example. So integrity actually makes that like, so this is integrity. So again the message is the same x y z, but now what has happened, like a c bad guy came into the picture and probably changed the max x y z plus some malicious code, let's say a x, what I'm writing I don't know, but let's try to assume that this is some kind of a malicious code, and then he's trying to send it forward to C. B will actually open it because he will think that this has actually came from A. So what will happen now? B will receive it and he can actually execute that part, and like the he can be getting infected thinking, so it can be an infected. So what is that integrity? Integrity actually makes sure that the data that you are trying to send at the initial place is not changed or manipulated in between the network before it is being received by the receiver. Okay, that is actually made sure in the integrity part. Okay. Next up is availability. CIA tried, right? So next up is availability. So for availability, what is there? You are trying to send a data, like sorry, availability actually makes sure that if you are given access to anything, like let's say today you were having the access to join this meeting, you had the link, but for some reason the session was not available to you, that is like the problem with the availability. So availability actually promises that if you're having the certain access to a resource, it should be available to you at any moment of time, correct? So that is what is availability. So this is typical like CIA tried. I will try to show you something. Let me just switch it on. So any questions? No questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Just
No,
wanted
sir.
to ask, am I going very fast or you guys are understanding it?
We
Understanding,
are
sir.
understanding, sir.
Perfect. In any moment, if you feel like I'm going a little bit fast, please let me know. I will try to go a little bit slow. Okay. So, okay, I think this is the last part. So, cyber kill chain. Again, I am not going to teach it from here. Later, I will try to teach it from this one. So, cyber kill chain. So the cyber kill chain actually means like it is the different stages of the attackers, right? So it is basically a military term, this cyber kill chain. Sorry, the kill chain term is actually from the military, and now it has been implemented towards cyber security. Okay, so these are like the different stages of the attack. Okay, um, I will just come to this in a moment. Let's try to understand this. Okay, ignore this part. Okay, so we will try. Okay, I will just download something at first. Me download from Chrome only.
It will be request if you can share the links also in the chat. So then I
uh yeah, I will do that. Copy. Paste. Yeah, so this is a very small lab. I have tried to design it, not yet design it. I will show you something. Hold on. Okay, so I will just try to put it up to my desktop so that you can understand it. Okay, I think where is the file? Yeah. So here I will try to create a text document. Okay. And let it, and I will just give another notepad instance. Yeah. So here I have the notepad in. Okay. Yeah. So here I will just try to, let's say I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will try to save it up. And then probably what I will try to do, I will try to generate a hash value of it. Now, what is hash? Hash is something like a fixed value of it is basically like if there are like different types, okay, MD5, SHA-256, uh, SHA-512, and others. Basically, it tries to make sure for any set of data, it actually generates the same length of hash, and it basically checks the contents of the data. So that's how the hashes are generated. Okay, just to give you brief. Okay, so now we will just try to copy the MD5. I will show you something. So now the data was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? Up to here, is this clear? What I have done?
Yes, sir.
I have just
Yes, sir.
created a text file. I have trying to take the hash value of it, and that's it, right? Now what I will do, I will just remove it from here. Fine enough. And now I will just add a little bit of full stop over it. Now, can you say whether the hash value will be changed or will it be the same?
It will be changed, sir.
Okay.
It will be changed. Why? Can I know the reason? Yeah. Can I know the reason why it will change? So you guys are
Because
saying
of
that the
because
because
of
of
the full stop over there.
because of the full stop. Like why? What exactly the full stop is doing over here? Any idea?
It's adding a length to the number.
And again, if I just remove 4 or something,
Then also
remove
it will be changed because the length value is changing. So
length
hash
value
value
is
will
changing.
also be changing.
Okay, if I do like something like this now,
You
Uh,
can also have to change them.
I don't
like let's say I will try to do like I
So
will
it
remove the
basically
5
depends on the hash function we are using, right?
hash function we are using means.
The different types of hashings exist. So whichever one we have taken, according to that, all the characters which we have added, if we
Mhm.
change the characters or the length of the characters, the hash will change.
The hash will change. Why the hash will change? That's what I'm asking. S- Someone told because of the length. Now the length is same. Will the hash change? Yes or no?
Sir, it will change, I
It
guess.
will change.
Yes.
Reason? Previously it was your reason was length. Now the reason is
Sir. Sir,
there is no
because of
wrong answers. Try it up, buddy.
sir, because of the value.
Because of the
Also
value.
change.
Yeah, correct. So let's try to see that. So now what will happen? I will just try to dump it here. And if I just try to do the thing, if you can easily see the hash value has changed. Now, can someone tell me with understanding what exactly this is I'm trying to show in terms of the CIA triad? What is this? Any
The
idea? Just a random
confidentiality,
confidentiality. Okay. Any other
because we are
guesses?
encrypting it maybe.
Any other guesses? Okay, so this is basically the integrity part of it. So let's say here I was trying to explain you that the data should not be manipulated, right? In between, that's what the integrity actually promises you. So how do you change? Like let's say I am sending you a data over the internet. Now, how do you make sure that the data was not manipulated in between? You can check the hash of it, right? So this is how the integrity actually comes into picture. Is this making sense now? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I'll just try to remove it. No other story. I will just switch off the VM. Unnecessary RAM consumption is not good for health. Okay. Next comes the cyber kill chain. Okay. So in cyber kill chain, as I was explaining, this is more like your attack phases. What are the different attack phases that the attackers are trying to do over here? So it starts with reconnaissance. So let's say you are trying to do an attack on a particular website, let it be some any website, any random website like xyz.com, right? So before starting, what you will try to do, you will try to gather the information about that particular website, correct? It will be more like what are the services they are running, what are like the ports maybe they are opening, what are the different employees, what is the tech stack, all these things comes under the information, right? So you will try to gather the information. Without knowing the target very well, you will not be able to uh, penetrate into the network. Am I making sense? So this is what is actually called as reconnaissance. Okay. Next comes, now you are knowing the target, you know probably that they are running, let's say, some versions, old versions of WordPress, let's say, and you try to figure out, okay, they are running, by doing the reconnaissance, you were able to identify that they are running some old versions of WordPress. Uh, Weaponization, what you will try to do, you will try to write a code which will exploit that WordPress maybe, right? So you will try to do the weaponization. In weaponization, what is happening? You're trying to develop your malware, correct? Next step is delivery. Now, once your malware is ready, the next step is how will you deliver the malware, whether it is some sending via phishing link, or you want to like send some via like USB, whatever it is, right? So you're trying to deliver the malware over here, right? Next up is exploitation. Now, once the malware is being delivered into the system, it needs to be executed so that it can exploit, right? So the exploitation phase comes into. So next up is installation. So now you're trying to install the malware on the assets, like different kind of malwares, whatever you want to do with the assets, because it is already exploited with the vulnerability, right? The command and control. Now, what is command and control? This is very interesting topic. Anyone knows about it? Yes, no. If you're
Sort of
silent,
executing and interpreter on the victim's
no.
machine.
Meter operator is one thing you learned. Kind of. Okay, good. Okay. But meterpreter is just one tool, okay, buddy? The concept is what we are trying to understand now. It is not about only meterpreter. You have a lot of C2 frameworks available right now, okay? So command and control, we can also call it as like a C2 framework, okay? Command and control, and you can also call it as a C2 framework, right? So what it does, let's say the malware was delivered into your system. So this is my system. Let's say this is my attacker's machine. This is attacker's machine. It was delivered to your machine, right? You're the victim, right? So it was delivered to you, and the system is infected, right? Now the malware will try to send me some kind of data. It will try to send me some kind of data. It will also maybe I want to do something else with the malware, right? So I will give the malware some kind of a commands to run. This all things will, the malware will actually try to communicate with my C2 server. So this entire thing, whatever. So every time we say command and control, that means it is the attacker's machine. Am I making sense? This is actually the command and control thing. Is this clear? So with the meterpreter, what exactly you are trying to do? You are trying to do a reverse shell on a computer, right? when the when you're executing the command, so it is communicating with yours, like the Kali Linux machine. So that is like the Kali Linux box itself becomes your command and control for that particular attack. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Next up is actions on objectives. It is more like once you have the access to the system, you have got the like the command and everything is done the setup. Now you want to do whatever you want in the network, like you want to dump the passwords, you want to move put in ransomware, you want to do whatever you want, so basically the compromise things, whatever. So you can also call it as the, so the things which are actually performed by the attacker, we also call it as a hands-on keyboard activity, okay? So this is a very famous term in incident response side. We actually say, like, like we actually say that the attackers are actually, so we are actually seeing actively like an hands-on keyboard activity right now, and we will call this as an incident, right? So you're directly dealing with the attacker in this particular incident. That's what we call it up as of now. So this was all towards all theory. uh I think there is no more theory, yeah. So this is what I've just prepared, just a small bit of theory. I think there is a way lot than this particular introductions part. So just for this sessions, I have actually kept it for this one. Feel free to ask any doubts you have. No doubts, everyone is listening?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, that's great to hear. Is it getting boring?
No, sir.
Now the interesting part will actually start. We'll start with the practical part. So definitely things will get more interesting. Okay. 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 Let's come to the. Okay. Here I will show you some voice shock thing. Let me just. Oh, again I need to boot up my Windows box. This is Kali Linux. Let it boot up. Meanwhile, I will try to speak you something about the attack that I am trying to show you right now. It is actually called as the a someone was asking about the mime type. Have you got the answer in any way? Try to Google it up and can you give me the answer, buddy? Was it the application layer?
Yes, sir.
Neeraj.
It was actually application and presentation means in between application and presentation layer.
There is no in between actually. So it should be either application or presentation, or there is no in
Uh,
between actually.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So fine, everyone. I think the answer is you can take it as an application layer only because here you're trying to get the attachment as well. Okay, so I think how many of you have seen Kali Linux before? No one? Surprise. Okay, I see a few of the hands, but it's less. Okay, fair enough. If you want to become cool hacker, you want to call it. Kali Linux is something like the we use it a lot. It is a box which is actually holding up all the penetration testing tools and everything. Okay, so that's the reason we are trying to use it. So yeah, Amit, thank you. You can actually lower your hand now. Uh, okay. Okay, the links. I think everyone will be interested about the links. I will just show you what you can do. So you can actually go to this virtual box or VMware, whatever is like. So I will show you the virtual box option. Just go to the virtual box. You can download it. Go to the download it according to your operating system. Uh, Probably you will be using either Windows or Mac. Based on that, try to see which one you are running it. And oh, nice. It is now available for Apple. Previously, it was not available. Okay, Apple Silicon. Okay, now it is available. Okay, perfect. So here you can see whatever versions you want, and you can download that. And then next up, you want to download this Kali Linux. Do you need the links or it is just Google away? What is it? So here the Kali Linux page, you can just go to the download. Just don't go with the installer images, rather it will be easy if you go with the virtual machines. Go over there, and if okay, two things, either you can do with VirtualBox or you can do it VMware, whichever is comfortable. I am particularly using VMware because I am a good big fan of VMware. Why? Because they have made it free for personal use, so that's why I'm using it. But VirtualBox, again, it's the second alternative. It is actually free open source, but doesn't matter. There is not a lot of difference. Whatever things you will be able to do with VMware, you will be able to do with VirtualBox as well. Okay. So here you can click on the VirtualBox if you're downloading VirtualBox either, or if you're downloading. So then what you need to do, if you just go there, then you just need to open the VirtualBox, and that's how you will be able to do it. That's very easy, right? So is there any doubt the links and everything? Do you guys need the links or it is fine if you don't have the links?
Yes, sir, can you give the links?
Can you give the links? I will give it. Yes.
Sir, I already have Oracle installed. Like which platform would be better in your opinion?
Anything. I just told you, right? It is both are actually similar, only there is not much of difference. So it's whatever thing I will be able to do with VMware, you will be able to do the same thing with VirtualBox. So VirtualBox, try to use it. It's definitely good. And you have the Kali Linux. Where is the? Come on. Sometimes I mess my screens up. Okay. Perfect. I think I have given the links to you guys. So there are actually 31 participants. So that's a good number. Okay. Okay. I was actually trying to talk about one of the attacks that is actually called as ARP. That is actually also called as address. I am not liking the pen anymore. Let me just change. Let me try blue color. Yeah, perfect. Looks good. Address resolution protocol. Okay, so this is the address resolution protocol. Now, what it does, just now we were understanding in the OSI layer that from the conversion between the layer 3 and the layer 2, from the like the IP address to the MAC address. Do you guys remember it? The thing which I was speaking, from the
Yes,
router
sir.
Yes, sir.
coming to your like the packet is coming to your router, and from the router it is getting delivered to your device M1. So basically it sends a broadcast message, you send it back like, hey, I want to receive it, you receive the packet, right? This is what was happening. The ARP protocol is actually responsible for mapping your IP with the MAC. Okay, so mapping your IP address with the MAC address. So just remember one thing, IP can be same for for multiple devices. MAC address will also always be different. MAC is more like your physical address. Okay, so any device that is connecting to the internet will have a MAC address to it. This is clear. What is the
Sir,
ARP? Hmm.
does MAC address is unique or IP address is unique?
I told you just now. Based on that,
Sir,
what do you think?
sir, IP
Hmm.
address is we can change IP address, right? But MAC address we cannot change, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
So you are saying that MAC address are not unique.
I am saying that everything that is connecting to the internet will have a MAC address. Automatically means that every MAC address will be different. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Making sense? Everything, whether it is your laptop, it is your computer, it is your server, whether your like your mobile phone, everyone will have a MAC address, and that is actually unique. That's like a physical address. So think of it like, can I stay in your house? No, it's your house, the physical address. So you will be staying over there, correct? In my house, I
Yes.
will be staying over there. That's the concept. Clear? So that's why I told you with relate it just with physical address. That should be good enough to understand the topic. So this IRP protocol is actually responsible for your mapping of these IP addresses and the MAC addresses, okay, which we were trying to understand it. Okay. Now, one more thing before I start the showing you something. What I am trying to show you is actually called as ARP spoofing. Okay, so it is actually called as ARP spoofing. Now, what is that? Remember the broadcast message that is being sent to everyone. Basically, I am trying to do sniff into the network. So I will be sniffing into the network to see what M1 is trying to do. So this is my attacker box. What I will do, because so this attack actually works only when I am into the network. Okay, I need to be part of this network. I need to be part of this network at the first place. This is the criteria of this attack. So if I am able to get into the network, I will actually be able to sniff into the network. That means I will be able to see what M1 is trying to do over the internet. Okay, so I think I have spoken a lot. Before we start the practical part of it, I will just give you guys 5 minutes of break so that you can uh, what is that? You can drink water, stand you in your place, try to do some exercise. You might be getting bored. Just try. Yeah, or you can just ask your questions right now. Just think, like it is. I think it is 6:03 at your place as well. You are all IST only. Come on, bullshit me. Yeah. So 6:03. Probably we can start with 6:07. So yeah. Any questions or anything?
हेलो सर।
Yeah. Go ahead.
हेलो सर, एक्चुअली मुझे एक डाउट था कि आपने अभी जस्ट कॉल मतलब बोला कि मैक कभी भी चेंज नहीं हो सकता, बट देन व्हाट डज द मैक चेंजर डू?
See, the physical address, you're not changing it. You're just changing it like. What is that? You're just changing it virtually, okay? You're not doing
So
it
can I say
physically.
that okay, sir.
The
So can
original
I
MAC
say
address always remains the same. That's it. Okay. It is
okay, sir.
hard coded in your. It is always hard coded. If you pick up your router, maybe you will be able to see the MAC address on it. So you cannot change it. I know Kalinas will say that you have lot of MAC changes available. You can change it. It is more like your like virtually.
So,
Okay. You can
sir,
keep
can
it
I say
for
that
virtual.
over the network I can change the MAC address, but over the physical I cannot change, right?
Uh, I will just try to give an example. Consider it as like your physical address, correct? So what happens now is like you can spoof someone saying that I stay in such and such place instead of you're saying staying in some other place, correct? That's what is happening over here as well. Okay. Spoofing
Oh,
in your knowledge, if you do it, you feel like oh, okay, no one can see us, but in real life, it's actually like bullshit. You can actually
oh,
get into. Yeah. Yeah, you will be ideally speaking, you will not be able to do that because I know you will go to Google and YouTube, you will search on like how to change the MAC address. Probably they will show you you can keep your MAC address to something like 00000. In real life, you cannot do that. Like anyone can trace you back up with your IP address, and that IP address will be saying somewhere in the network and then probably tracking up your MAC address as well.
okay, sir.
Am I
Thank you.
clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because this I will say you some story, maybe it will make sense. So a lot of malwares actually uses this C2 frameworks, right? Just now I am showing you. uh, if that was the case, the FBI would have never been able to catch down the attackers. uh, so you have a lot of things like they try to bypass your IP address as well using the Tor and other things. There are a lot of things to keep you anonymous. I don't say that, but nothing is fully anonymous, okay? Like even if you go to a Tor and try to make a connection, nothing but it is like again onion router. Again, there are like several other routers in between. Uh, Someone can take a note of it. So again, nothing is fully anonymous, as you might have heard as of now, maybe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, perfect. No other questions, and I will just take some snacks and come back. Okay, there's a lot of speaking that I need to do. You guys can also go. We will start at 16:08 maybe or 9. I will just grab some biscuits and come back. Okay, let's come back to the party. Is everyone here? I hope. Yes, no, anyone? Shall we
Yes, sir.
start?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Sometimes, just try to take some breaks as well. So that's why I think even in your college as well, like the sessions would be like 50 minutes or something. Because post that I feel like everyone loses interest in the subject. So it's necessary that we take some small breaks in between just to keep us more relaxed and everything. So yeah, yeah, I think we are good. Two. Okay, perfect. Let me just come back to the ARP spoofing. I hope you understood what is ARP spoofing. Any doubt in that part? Because without understanding the theory, you will not be able to understand the practical a lot well. So I want you guys to understand the theory nicely. Any
Sir, can you
questions?
please again explain the ARP in short?
ARP is nothing but the address resolution protocol. What happens in the layer 3 and the layer 2? It tries to find from your IP address. So in the data packet, you have the IP address and the MAC address, right? In the layer 3, your IP address comes into the picture. From the layer 3 to the layer 2, the translation happens, right, between the IP address and the MAC address. Like now the router will try to find out which is the device that is requesting the particular data, right? So for that, the ARP protocol comes into the picture. This is what is ARP. ARP spoofing is just in between, you're just sniffing into the network and getting to see what the communication was done between M1 with the internet. Clear? Neeraj?
Okay, sir.
Perfect, perfect. So, how many of you are staying in hostel or everyone is like a day scholar? No? Like, who is raising the hand? Day scholars or hostels?
Hostel.
Hostel, sir.
Hostel,
Hostel
sir.
folks. Okay, so you're enjoying the hostel life?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sort
Okay,
of.
sort of. Okay, so the college time is the best time for your life to enjoy, okay? After that, lot of things comes in your life. Oh, you can enjoy later on, nothing matter. But I'm saying that enjoy the college life, okay? I hope you guys are already doing it. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only Neeraj is, yeah. Come on, you should be excited when it comes to college, right? You guys should enjoy it. Okay, let's come back to the topic. Yeah. So here we, okay. So the two machines, I have actually configured it internally so that both the machines are able to connect to each other. Where is that settings? Yeah. So here, if you see, this is connected internally. Okay. So if you see, both the machines are VMnet 8. I have made this so that both the machines are actually trying to connect to each other. They can talk to each other. Okay, perfect. Let me just show you the IP. Is it IP config or IF config? I always get confused. Come on, if config. And okay, so here you can see the IP address for my Kali Linux is 199.168.199, and this is 128. Okay, this 128 is important. Just remember this part, and then we'll try to go to the box and we'll try to open the CMD. We'll try to
Sir,
understand the I. Yeah,
I have a doubt. Sir, what is Kali Linux a software or what?
Kali Linux is your operating system, just how you're using your Windows machine. Okay.
Okay. So you are switching the operating system
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. This is what your virtual box will allow you to do it. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
actually, if you see my network as of now, it is, I will just give you a brief idea. Okay. So I'm actually running my host machine where you can see the one note. It is actually my Windows machine. Okay. Whatever thing which we are trying to do, it is all comes under the topic of virtualization. Okay. Sorry for my horrible handwriting. I have not written for a while. Okay. It comes under the virtualization topic. So this entire part is like the OneNote and other applications that you can see over here. It is basically even the Microsoft Teams is opened in my Windows. That is actually my host machine. Okay. Inside it, I am running the VMware. Inside it, I am trying to run two machines. I'm trying to run Windows. I'm trying to run Kali Linux. Okay. And the best part in virtualization is that both of these machines are isolated. Okay. So if I do any bullshit over here, it will be isolated. I can put in malware. I can do anything. It will not be infecting my host machine. That is the best part of virtualization. Clear?
Yes, sir. So
This
it
is
because of the VM where
uh,
that virtual
yeah,
software you are able to
yeah,
switch the
correct.
operating system.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are like this. So in my VMware, I am having like three machines. Remnux will probably you guys will have a malware analysis session with someone else. I think that is Aman. If I'm not not, I don't. Like it will be a different instructor, and he will be showing you the malware analysis stuff. Uh, so here I have like three boxes. With one is like Remnants for malware analysis. Then I have some Windows 10, which is basically the victim machine. We will discover this more and more. I have a lot of interesting things coming up for you guys. This is lot of infected is happen has already happened in this box. Okay, then up is my Kali Linux. Okay, so basically you can see over here three operating systems. All of them are like I have dedicated RAM to it somewhere around like so you can see I have given around 2 GB of RAM with two processors and this one is running about I think 4 GB of RAM with 2 processors. So I think if you're having 8 GB is minimum requirement so that at least you can run one of the box. If you're having someone is having like a 16 GB of RAM, I think this labs whatever things we are doing, they can actually replicate it on their own. Okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect. You can call me Rohit. Okay, feel free to call me Rohit. I don't mind. I'm just of your age only. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Yeah, so now the interesting part is like now if you see this is 192.168.199, right? The interesting part is 130 over here, and this is what is uh what is that? I forgot 128, right? So we will check whether this Kali box is actually able to connect to our Windows box or not, right? So what I will do, I will just copy this part. Two one say, and then we have I think it was 130 if I'm not wrong. Is it 130? Yeah.
Yes, so 130.
Come on, no. Am I? Is it not talking to each other? Is it 100% packet loss? How is this happening? Sometimes it happens. I will just restart my mission. Hold on. It failed. I'll just restart it. Until unless both the machines are talking to each other, we cannot proceed. So we need to keep it that in mind. So I'll just wait. Strange. I don't know why it was not communicating. Ideally, it should do because of the stuff. It should communicate now. Let's try to see that. So ping, I have my command. Is it talking? Not yet. So I will try to do a refresh over here as well. Else I will try to shut down both of the missions. Let it just boot up for a while. So if you're willing to make a career in cybersecurity, I think don't go for a good graphics card. Instead, try to invest your money in the processor and the RAM. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Like you can take graphics card. I don't want like you guys should play games. I will believe, but try to keep it not much expensive. You can have a decent enough configuration with. Yeah. I should talk. Is it talking now? Now we want them to talk. That's a necessity of this part. IP config. It is there in the local admin. Why it is happening like this? Come on. No, it is not happening. Poor me. I don't know what is the problem. Is it even connecting to the internet? Okay, it is connecting to the internet. 68199 130. I don't know. Okay, let me see whether the Windows box is able to communicate to the Kali box, whether it is possible for him to connect. .128. Is it connecting? Oh, strange. I seriously don't know why my Kali Linux is not behaving properly. Okay, so let me try to show you that whether it is using not. I still don't know. It should not work according to me, but I will just try it up because ping results should be coming up. Then only you will be able to get the results. Um, let's try to see. So over here, I will try to find out whether the hosts are coming back or not. Oh, 130 is there. Okay. So I don't know why it is not responding to my ping request, but as of now, you can see this has actually caught up the 130. That is my nothing but the Windows box. So I will try to show you some spoofing, sniffing activity as of now. Sniffing is nothing but man in the middle attack. Again, uh, when like A and B are talking, C is coming in between and trying to look into the network, what is happening. Okay. So the this is the software which I am using. This is actually called as EtherCap. If you go to applications in Kali Linux, it is coming in like pre-installed. Take the PK exec one, EtherCap PK exec, and it is pre-installed. So that's why we try to prefer like Kali Linux for all these activities because all the tools are pre-installed over here. Okay, so 130 is my attacking machine, and one more important point which you need to note is the gateway. So I told you, right? Like the IP address to the MAC address happens in the router. So for me, the gateway is like the dot two, right? So this is the gateway. So I need to keep it. So keep that in mind. So I'll keep in 130 as a target one. That is what you need to do, like the victim machine where you want to sniff in. So I'll keep that. You can see over here it is target is ready. And now what I need to do, I need to keep it my gateway. So my gateway again, I will try to show you. It is my this is dot two, so I'll keep that in place of two. So I to target two. Now you can see all the targets are set up. Now basically now I am actually able to sniff into the network. Okay, so the targets and everything is done. Now I will try to open Wireshark. Wireshark is nothing but a packet capture tool. It will help you understand what exactly is happening in the network. Okay, so I will just open the ATH0 thing, and I don't know why it is happening like this. Is okay. Okay, I think are we getting anything related to okay. So here I will show you some. This is what the traffic is actually going forward and back as of now. Now let's try to come into here and try to do some bullshits. No, I will not do it in I will do it in Chrome. So because we have exercise coming up some other day. So we will do some. Let's try to open like a YouTube, uh, Spotify. Any other websites you want me to open? Any random?
The
I will
Gmail.
just Gmail. Come on, don't give me basic sites. Okay. Any other interesting site? Anyone?
Hacker one.
Netflix.
Hacker one? Netflix. Netflix is interesting. Hacker one is not interesting. Yeah, so I'll keep it. Okay, fair enough. So these are the sites that I'm loading as of now. Okay. Gmail I have loaded, Spotify I have loaded, YouTube I have loaded. Okay, so now I will see. So ideally, what should happen, because I am sniffing into the network, ideally it should happen that you should be able to check or basically see what are the things that has happened in the 130. Okay, so here we will try to understand it. Okay, so here you can actually try to do it via the DNS protocol, because I am just sending the DNS request. So here you should be able to see what are the things. So you can see at the first glance itself, like I was using the Brave browser, if you remember it. Uh, hold on. I will just try to stop the network. Otherwise, it will keep coming. Yeah. So I have opened here the Brave browser, if you remember it. Correct? At the first place, I have opened the Brave and then I closed it up. That's the reason you're seeing it over here, the Brave. So if you see the destination is like 130, you're basically sniffing into the, so all the things which are seeing in 130, this is actually happening in the Windows box as of now. Uh, so here you will be able to see what all things I have tried to connect to. Okay. You will see a lot of other stuffs as well, because I have okay, you can see over here the youtube.com, because I have requested the youtube.com as well. Correct? So are you understanding what I'm trying to show over here? Is it
Yes, sir.
understandable? I should
Yes, sir.
see everything. I should see everything. Okay, I should see the Spotify, Netflix, everything I should be able to see. Okay, just it's just
The
that. Yeah.
This is the DNS
Yeah.
DNS we are sniffing into the Windows, right?
Yeah, we are just so it is not, I'm just showing you the DNS protocol so that we will be able to see what all domains I was trying to connect to from the Windows box. Okay. Basically, with this help of sniffing, you can get the entire thing, whether there is any download or something, that also you will get to know. But over here, you can see like the accounts.google.com, that was the Gmail, I think, that we were trying to open. We were also trying to open the Netflix. So basically, we need to find out that as well. So you can see over here, Spotify. So that also I was trying to open, correct?
Yes.
Open.spotify.com. So basically, you're getting the idea that we are actually getting a lot of things, like basically even the domains that we're trying to connect to. We will just, I will just find out on Netflix. I think should be here somewhere.
Sir, it does not come in order.
It ideally comes in order. Like it is coming in order only, but it's just that my Windows machine as of now, it is no more a normal Windows machine. It is running a lot of things. For you guys only a prepared lab, so that's the reason probably you're not seeing it properly. Okay. So you can see here it is trying to make some bullshit connections towards some other piece. So basically it is running a lot of malwares in my Windows machine is actually infected. We will figure that out. But yeah, you can see Netflix. If my Windows machine was not infected, probably you wouldn't have seen a lot of traffic. But since my Windows machine as of now is infected, today's date, that's the reason you're seeing. But at least I was able to show you all the websites that I was opening in the Windows box. But a strange reason, I just cannot understand why it was not responding to my ping attack as of now. So this is what is all about the ARP spoofing. Now just try to understand the depth of it. I can see each and everything that the Windows machine was trying to communicate. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah. So just was the Windows machine notified that uh, that it is getting attacked or anything? Was the
No.
Windows machine notified? And if I can show you the defender, or you can also say that maybe the defender is not running. Probably I have disabled the defender, but even if it is defender, it doesn't make any sense. Even if I turn it on, then also I will get the request. Okay, so I've just kept it off because I am running a lot of malwares. I don't want to do it as of now. But at least this is like, even if you're running the defender as well in your lab environment, nothing will happen. I can say that this attack actually works with or without defender as well. So Can you understand the security thing? You are just connecting
Yes,
to
sir.
a router and someone else can see it. Amazing, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I will give you this is my simulated lab environment. Now I will give you the real life solution, real life environment where it is actually a danger. Where is the danger of this sniffing attack? Can someone say it? Any place where you feel like this is a danger.
In
Yeah,
public
exactly.
area network.
Sorry,
Public area,
Area network.
go one by one.
public areas.
Public areas. So that is like the public Wi-Fi's. Now think of it. If the attacker comes into the public Wi-Fi, they are able to sniff into the network. I will be, as an attacker, I will be able to see all the communications that you are doing. Regardless, you are trying to download anything. Even if I try to download anything, that also I will try to get it. Okay. So that's the reason you might have heard or not heard, I don't know, but you should have heard somewhere like you should not connect to the public Wi-Fi and do some important stuff like your internet banking or something. Have you guys heard it of?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Or we could also use VPN, right?
VPN, we can use it. Yeah, that is good point. We actually use VPN to protect us. But yeah, I hope you are getting the idea. As a normal user, trust
Yes.
me, no one is using VPN. Okay, it is. Are you using VPN to connect to this Microsoft Teams? No, right? So as a normal user, we don't actually use it. It is a good habit to use VPN, but again, VPN comes up with a price as well. So probably you will try to
Yes, sir.
use
Exactly.
VPN to access some of the websites to which are not available in India, some restricted websites. So you will use the VPN to bypass it. Maybe that time we are using the VPN, but normally for normal usage internet, I don't think anyone is using VPN. Okay. So yeah, any other questions? I think lot of people are there. I think I don't see anyone like only 3 4 people are interacting. What about others?
Sir, if we use VPN, does the VPN address also stores in the DNS?
Have you ever used a VPN? Let me just ask you this question.
Yes,
Have
the
you?
VPN changes the IP
What it
address,
does?
right?
Correct. Yeah, it changes the IP address. So
Yes.
basically, it creates a private tunnel. The way VPN works, I will just try to give you a brief idea. So when how the normal internet works is like your client and the server, it is going to the open router and you're trying to make lot of router communications and then you're trying to reach out to the particular server and vice versa. What happens with the VPN is actually it is trying to create a private tunnel for you, like no one else will be having the access to it. This is what the VPN actually does, so that's the reason it is most secure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the server can also cannot track us if we are
The
using a
server
VPN.
cannot track us ideally, like that should happen actually, but if you're doing some illegal stuffs, uh everyone can track you out. How it happens, I will just give you. In India specifically, all the VPNs providers are actually government has the full authority to take the logs from the VPN people. So if you're using any VPN, uh, government has the authority to check the logs and take it, track it up.
Sir, but
So
there are some VPN they claim that they have no lock policy.
uh, they have no log policy is absolutely correct, but I think in India it is being uh, quite regulated, so you cannot use that. And they try to claim it because they tried like what you think if you're using a free VPN, they are not logging it. It's a myth actually. Even if they are claiming, it's not true. For most of the times, it has been seen. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Like now, I think it is being idealized. Like everyone needs to have the VPN log, so it is no more like an hidden thing, or at least something which I am not aware of. Maybe. Why do you want to keep something which is like outside of the VPN logs? We are not doing any kind of illegal activity. So as long as you are trying to you are doing anything, even if you are going to the dark web, and it's absolutely fine. So dark web is not illegal. If someone has told you that dark web is illegal, you can actually go into it. Even I think Brave actually you have that feature. I will show you. Just hold on. So using Brave, you can directly go to the dark web. You can see over here. So new private window with Tor. So this is my Tor link. I can open any dark web link from here. It will try to connect with the Tor link network, and I can connect to it. So that's what. It's pretty simple to access the dark web. And if you feel like what are the websites for the dark web, it should be over here. So I will show you. I will show you everything. So these are all like onion links. I don't want to open it as of now, but yeah, like you see passports, you can say citizen of USA, all the dark web things are over here. So fake passports, IDs, bitcoins, UK guns, ammo. So you can see all the illegal stuff are here, but you can open them using Brave or Tor browsers, anything. Okay. But when you are doing it, take a lot of precautions. You need to disable JavaScripts, blah blah blah. I don't want to get into that details. But yeah, it's this website is actually there in the surface web, so it's not just me knowing it. It is a lot many others knowing it. So you can, if you are interested, take full precautions before getting into that. And I know as a beginner, you always have the curiosity to know about these stuff, right? Looks very cool, dark web bullshit, but these are all bullshits, nothing else. Yeah, coming back to the topic, any questions on that part? ARP spoofing, have you guys understood it thoroughly, what I was trying to show
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I will just close my box then. I will stop the attack. So this was like a man in the middle attack. I will stop it up. um, okay, I think we are good now. Okay, I will just come back to the topics. Okay, I have shown you the ARP poisoning attack. So now I don't know how many of you will have the exact resources for doing this, but if do you guys have it in any way? The resources will be around like you need to have like 8 GB, 2 GB given to Windows, 2 GB given to Kali Linux, and probably you can try doing this attack on your own and get a report out of it. Is it possible? Can I expect it? Yes, no, anything?
There's some prerequisites I'll have to check.
Prerequisites means?
So in the sense I'm not very versed with VMware.
Uh, it's just that, okay, prerequisites is like just download it. Windows box, you just need to download it and just run it up. That's the only prerequisite. It's very easy. You can
It
try it
said
up
one
if
thing
you
that you were
face any
doing that was connecting both the virtual boxes. How are you doing it? Like
like I
both
didn't get
the
it.
systems.
What?
Like you had one provision where you were like letting both the devices talk to each other, right?
Yeah,
What setting
but
was
some
that?
it is just basically connecting to the same network. So if you see the network adapter, I have just kept it. You can actually
Okay.
customize it on your own. That also you can do. I can actually custom it. Yeah, you can add any network. So VMnet 2 and all things are available. So you can customize it as well, like without saying 192 IP, you want it so 10.10.IP. That is also possible using this. Okay. So now I will show you another virtual box. So yeah, now what we were trying to do as of now was like the Wireshark. I think everyone was looking into it. If not, I will just show you again. Do I have it in here? Yeah, Wireshark, I'm having it. So Wireshark, now I will try to give you a brief idea about it. So it is more like your packet capturing tool, like whatever things you're trying to do in the internet, it will try to capture it up. Okay. So something like I am trying to open YouTube and everything. So now it is like, what is that? So let me just open this. Yeah. So opening whatever traffic, you should be able to see that in the Wireshark. Yeah. So over here, you can see this traffic is actually going basically whatever my connections are happening as of now. So bbc.com, is it BBC? I don't know. Let me just say. Okay, somehow background maybe they have taken some data from the BBC. So yeah, so basically you get the idea. So basically in Wireshark, what happens is you're trying to get the network capture, whatever things are happening. This is the raw data. Okay, so again, this is very much huge. As you can see, even with the quantitative, it is said that with maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it is capturing a lot of data. So in ideal scenario, it is not actually feasible for all the companies to have stored this store this data. So here, can you see this ARP protocol sending the data? Who has this particular router? Can you see this?
Yes,
It
yes.
was going somewhere. Can I just show you? Yeah, this is what I was trying to explain you. So ARP protocol will actually try to show you that. Is it if config? Yeah. So here you can see this is 129, and here you go. So it is trying to find out the particular my gateway, right? So it is trying to find out like who has this tail 129. So who has this particular gateway? It is being sent. So this is a broadcast message. So I told you like it will be sent to everyone, correct? So I was just trying to show you that. So all these things getting captured in your what is that? In your Wireshark. This is good to an extent. Okay, you can do lot of stuff like if you come to over here. So I will just give you a brief idea. Okay, so you can actually start the session with this blue color button. I will just give you a demo again quickly. Hold on, quit without saving. You open Wireshark from anywhere. So, click on Wireshark. Okay, there are a few networks over here. So try to understand. Loopback is your 127.0.0.1. It is back again. Like, your machine is trying to connect to talk to you. That is loopback address. Okay. If you're trying to communicate with any, it will like any communication that is happening over the with the device, it will capture. If you're trying to understand the network capture, like the internet activity, this is the thing, which is like EN33, which is actually known as also you can call it as the Ethernet capture. Okay. So once you try to figure it out which one you want as of now, you can actually do a double click and that's it. It will start figuring out everything. Okay. So I will just do a refresh so that it tries to capture some more internet things are happening over here. Just keep it running. Okay. So this is what the traffic actually does for you. What else you can do from this traffic is like you can download anything. Okay, so let me just try to download a small file. Again, I will do the same file only probably. So or maybe I will just leave it. I will not download anything. So now you can actually do stop. So this will actually stop the traffic. Again, it will not capture anything further. What you can do over here, you can actually come to this export objects, you can come to this HTTP to see basically what are the things that has actually happened from here. Okay, what was the things that were actually happened, like what are the HTTP traffic that was actually going forward, backward, and you will get anything. This is one thing. Another thing that is important over here, you can actually come over here if you want to follow a particular, but let's say I am interested just in one particular packet, you can come here, you can follow the TCP stream, and there you will get more details, right? What is the traffic? It is like a post traffic, what was the user agent that was used, and all those details. Okay, is this clear? So every time you're trying to make a connection request, it is when you are trying to send that request, it is basically okay. I was also saying it is base. Okay, what I was saying, just I will just give you. So whenever you're trying to send the data to the client to the server, it is basically working on the GET request. The response you're getting back, it is basically the POST response. Like these are the HTTP headers. Where you can see them apart from Wireshark, it is actually available over here as well. So if I open the, and if I try to go this site, if I go to inspect, if I go to network, if I do a refresh, it should capture here. See this, these are all GET requests. So if you see over here, let me just So over here you can see this is the GET request. Correct? Making sense? Yeah. How many of you got confused? Yeah. Tell me where you guys lost it. Yeah. Tell me. Ask the questions. Yeah. What
Sir,
is
a
your doubt?
bit too fast.
A bit too fast? Okay, I will go slow. Yeah. Yeah. You can lower your hand. I will explain it again. No worries. So what I was trying to show you that, so you understood, right? The Wireshark, whatever it captures as of now, that's what you understood, correct?
Yes, sir. That's what I.
Perfect. Next, what I am trying to show you, the layer like HTTP headers. Okay, so when you're trying to request something from the server, let's say you're trying to access to the YouTube video. Let's say I want to play the YouTube video. So when you are trying to request something, that will be sent in the data by in terms of the GET request. When the server responds you back with the web page, that is actually like the post. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Yes. Okay, sir.
perfect. I think that should be it. Okay, now basically what I was trying to say that this is actually a lot of hectic. I can definitely understand this is Wireshark. Using Wireshark is like little bit hectic because you have lot of logs, and you can see already I have just kept it open for like maybe 5 minutes and 5,000 logs got generated, which is in real life if I try to tell you that you want to like you want to investigate something with the Wireshark logs, it little bit becomes difficult to investigate. To deal with it, what exactly we can use? We have a tool that is actually called as Zik. Okay, so I will show you this. So Zik is another network security monitor tool. So what it does, it actually helps us in cutting the network. I will show you. It helps us in it will take the pcap files. Okay, so in Wireshark, if you are trying to save the files, it is actually saved in pcap files. Okay, it is actually called as pcap files. Okay, so it will take the input as a pcap file and it will generate the logs, which are very easy for your naked eye to read. Okay, I'll just share it in the chat option. Okay, so this is what it is in the Zik. So we will try to do some small exercise as of now. Okay, so this is the website. This will be as I added to your assignment as well. So this is the website. Try to go to 2024 anything and pick up anything. Okay, these all are like the real life malwares, packet captures. Okay, pick up anything. So I don't want to keep a stress that you want to pick this sample or that sample. Pick up any. This is your assignment for today. Uh, and you need to download a sample. How you do that, I will show you. So for that, you go to about first. I will show you each and everything. Okay. Go to 2024. Let's try to download some. Let's. I want to understand this dark gate activity. Click on that. So this is dark gate activity. Now what is dark gate malware? Try to do a research. There are a few links as well. There is a Twitter post as well. They have shared you the IOCs as well. This is the see the infection traffic dot pcap. So this is the infection traffic. So what I will draw, maybe I am just interested into understanding the traffic of the pcap file. It is nothing but again your packet capture. So just hold on. So here is this that, and I will just try to create a sample. I have already, okay, this is something different. I'll just create a sample. I'll just create a like, what is that? Mm, pcap, sorry, pcap traffic. Okay, I'll just try to rename it to like something like one test.zip so that it makes my life easy. Pickup traffic. Okay, this has been here. Now one more thing here, if you go to the about page, the password of the files zip like all these zips are actually like a password protected files, and New password scheme, about page. So I have done into the about page. Where is that? Okay, I have downloaded it. This is the about page. So here you can see the how the so if the sample is of June 14th, 1972, the password is like infected underscore 1972 0614. So based on that, I will try to take the note of it and I will try to unzip the file. So to unzip it, probably we need to get into that folder. So this is how the terminal will actually look like. So for how many of you know how to use Linux? That is the first question I should use. Okay. So in I this class actually requires, so this class is like it is more concentrated towards like it is not a basic class, okay? It is more concentrated towards like a higher level view of what you should expect out of everything. So this is more like a crash course kind of a thing. The entire 7 6 days will be too busy and lot of practical things as you can see today also. So I will not cover a lot many basic stuffs. For that, obviously, if you have doubt, you can obviously ask me and reach out to me. But in this class, I will not probably be able to complete that with that thing in mind. So CD will actually like helps in CD is change directory. ls is basically list of files. Okay. So here I have tried to create the file that was like I think that was named as pcap traffic. So I will just go to the pcap traffic and I will do the ls. Oh, sorry, bullshit. Yeah, ls. And here you can see the test.zip. So in here, I need to unzip it. How will I do that? It is 7zx and test.zip. It should ask for the password. The password is, if you remember it, it is in, okay, I have messed it up. infacted infected underscore the activity time, right? So it is more like 20240514. Is it, does this works? It works. We will do ls and we got the pickup file. This is the pickup file. Okay. Up to here, is there any doubt? We'll go a little bit of slow. I know this is a lot of advanced concepts. So yeah, Darshan, do you have doubt, buddy?
No, sir.
Lower your hand, buddy. Yeah, perfect. So we have just tried to download a zip file and unzip it with a password. You guys are a lot more talented than me regarding zip and unzip. I'm not going to that story. So I will come over here. It is better for you to visualize the file part. It is, so this is my pcap traffic. This is my test.zip. Now what I will do, I will try to open it with, so as I told, this pcap files are actually from Wireshark as well. So I will open it in Wireshark and this is the traffic. Okay. It is quite lengthy or it is small. Let me just see. So here you can see it is like 4163. Yeah, like easy only, like probably 5 6 minutes. So but you need to find out what is the malicious stuffs that are happening over here and other stuffs. You can see, I can see the DNS part is requested to this rock threads or something. What you can do, the easiest way which I have figured it out is like you can go to this HTTP and try to take a quick look in this particular domains. You can see, I can see just one particular thing like flexibleMaria.com. Probably will try to, can I copy it in any way? And is it malicious? So I will, so I'll show you this. Don't worry on this particular sites. I have a particular session probably which will show you these sites. What has happened? Oh, my system got stuck for no reason. I need to copy it up, is it? Flexiblemaria.com. Let us try to, what I'm trying to do, like I'm trying to see that whether it is malicious or not. Okay. Flexiblemaria.com. And you can see it up. Okay, here you go. This is, I will share the link as well with you. Okay, I will share you all the links. Okay, so here you go with the malware sample, like the IOC. I will give you the malware traffic packet capture. Take this as a homework. I don't expect it to be completed by tomorrow only. I'll give you the time for this week and then you can give it to me. Okay. Can I expect it after that week? We have classes on weekends. I think it is more like Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow morning we have a class. I don't expect it today. You can take the time and probably give it to me on next week when we are doing it on Saturday. Can I expect it, buddy? Guys,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
perfect. Yeah. So I will add this as an assignment. So please be careful when you're doing the assignment. These are very much required if you're requiring the certificate. Actually, there are some strict norms. So you need to submit the assignments, unfortunately. I know no one likes to do like the assignment part. So yeah. So you need to fill up those assignments, do the assignments, okay? And we'll come back to the topic. I've given the link as well. Okay. Now I will show you some interesting part. So here you will. I am just confused. Where is it? So I have a zip file, as I told you. So it is actually in the OPT, is it? I don't remember it. I'm very bad in remembering stuff. So okay, I can see zip. ls cd bin. Perfect. Here is the file. So here is the file. Okay. So I will show you something now. Okay. Mm, okay. I will just move back to the downloads folder where I actually have the file. cd dot dot will actually try to take me backwards. cd. Okay, I am already here and probably will just go to downloads. Why? Oh, I just came way back. Is it? Oh, no, it is not here. It should be here. I just way back. I got it. Okay. Yeah. cd space downloads ls cd pickup traffic. I'll do it. ls cd. You have this pickup in mind, and that's it. Now what we need to do, we need to throw it towards a zip file. Now where we have it, we have it towards a cd opt. I was just going through that. So here you can see it is in opt, and then it is in zip, then it is in binary, and then probably I will use zip. I will use the zip cut tool, and I will pass my traffic, and that's it. It will do the things for me. Before that, I think I should show you how to download that. So uh, once you have the Linux setup, probably I will say that you go with Remnux. Maybe it is easy. So if you click on get zip, you have the Linux binaries over here. Is it working or not? Oh no, it is not working. Why? Have I done anything mistake? Does this works? No. What was the binary? I can see over here. Just hold on. 6 should do it. Why it is not doing it? Is it because it is opened here? I'll just try to close it up just, and we'll try it again. Doesn't work. Does this works now? So for downloading, let it just run. For downloading it, here you can see we need to install few of the packages. So Remnux actually works on this Ubuntu 20.04. How do I say that? You can actually come over here and you can do like lsp underscore release dash a, and it will show you the version. So it is actually running on Ubuntu 20.04. So from here you need to run these commands, this all 4 commands, and you should be good to install it. Okay, I'll give you the link as well. So here is the GitHub link, and probably I am doing something wrong over here, and that's the reason we are not getting it. I will try to go back because I have done it before, so I will try to find it out. Do you see anything? Okay, I guess we need to use this R. Okay, so we need to use dash R. So I'll send you this parameter. Yeah, I think now it should be done. Don't worry, I will send you this command as well so that you are able to use it. For this installation part, if you require a video or something, if you are having any problem, you can tell me. So the R and then actually the file name. I'll send you the file name. So this works only if you are in the same directory as your file. So the dash R command I was missing out. Why I was missing out? Because I did some bullshit. I will just give you the idea where the why the mistake which I was doing, you should never do it. So what you should do ideally with any of the tools when you're using in Linux, it should work over here as well. You should press dash H. Yeah. So every time what problem that I was facing, you should not face it. Why? Because Linux actually provides a handy manual to each and everything. Okay. So what you should do ideally is like press dash H if you don't know how to use that. And now you can see to read a file, you can use this. Okay, what are the other attributes that it has here? It is over here listed. You can check it out and use it. Now what we have done as of now, we have seen the Wireshark packet capture, and now you can see it has generated lot of logs for us. Can you see this? These are log. Now if I open it, oh, that's a lot. But again, I think it actually makes sense. Isn't it very easy to read? Tell me, if you have like a Excel or something, if you open it with an Excel file, I think it is very easy to read. And if you see, we are just getting the domains, just how easy it is to get the DNS connections here. Any questions? Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
This is little bit of complicated, so I will expect you to understand it. If you have any doubt, please ask me as of now. Please go ahead and start asking questions. No questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt that what exactly is Zik?
Zeek is actually helping you out in analyzing your pcap file. Okay, think it in the simple way. So in Wireshark, I shown you the complications. It is very difficult to understand the logs if you're being given a lot of logs, and very easy to see it in Zeek because it is actually parsing the data for you, and it is very easily, now you can see how easy it is for you just to analyze the traffic. Isn't it easy? Better than
Okay, sir.
Wireshark? Isn't it
Yes,
better
sir.
than
Sort
Wireshark,
of.
buddy? It is Wireshark. It is better
So,
than Wireshark, right?
yes, sir.
Uh, it will not look beautiful as of now because you can actually put it into a like your CSV Excel file or something, and that will be more like an easy way. Sure. I'll just show you. Can I do it? So if I put it into Excel, let me just try to show you up. So see, now it is easy, right? To read, isn't it? I
Yes,
can
sir.
put in filters, I can see what are the connections over here. So you can see now it is very easy to read. You can see the different things, the different protocols and everything. So this is just you can see also the port was used was UDP. Okay, so I'm not saving it, but yeah, I'm just giving you the idea like how easy it is to analyze. Then if you want to see what are the different files that were downloaded, that also you can see over here. Okay, again, maybe over here it is not really beautiful, but again I have shown you, you can just open it in Excel and probably do the analysis. So I any doubt up to here?
So can we sort it out by giving our parameters like which we want?
Uh, no, Zik will actually like then basically, buddy, you can now you have all the data, right? So whatever you need, you can just open that up and just because these are like I think hardly it is 1 KB of file. So uh, just you can just take all the output and just analyze it based on that. If you can see, this is files. So what are the probably when the traffic was actually going on, what are the different things that were actually being downloaded into the system? Also that also you can be able to see with help of Zik. So yeah, I think this is what it is. If there is any doubt, feel free to ask me tomorrow as well. But this is your assignment actually, so I will keep it. I need it to be submitted. I think I will share the email ID with you so that you are able to submit it to me via
Sir, will
email.
we
Sir,
get
can
the
you just
recording of this meeting?
Yeah, it should be available to you guys. So you need
sir, what
to tell me.
yeah, what exactly is the assignment? So we have to run it by Wireshark and Zeek, right?
Oh, whatever way it is. So I've shown you both the way. You can analyze it via Shark, you can analyze it with SICK. The things are like I want you to understand like what exactly is happening. So you need to first of all write a brief summary about what is dark gate malware. I want you guys to read about dark gate malware and try to understand how it gets infected into the system, and then whatever is possible from your side, you don't expect you to go full depth analysis, no, just the basic understanding. But the pcap file is given to you, what you guys can sort it out. It is I want you guys just to understand the topics, that's it. I don't want you guys to like full-fledged, I don't want you guys to use chat gpt as well. So whatever you have understood from the recordings, that's what I will try to see. Clear? Don't go to
Okay,
chat
so basically
gpt.
like a report, right?
Yeah, just make a brief report, okay? I don't want like full beautiful fonts and everything. Just make a one-page report that is more than sufficient. I want to see how much you have understood the Wireshark, and if anyone is able to install the Zik as well, do it and try to give me that report. That's it, okay? And once it is done, send it to this particular account, email ID. I have sent it. Okay?
And so we're supposed to download Wireshark and Zeek on our virtual boxes, right?
Yeah. Don't do anything in your host machines.
Okay, fine.
Tomorrow probably I will create one like I will create a group kind of a thing or a folder or
Ready,
a
sir?
Excel sheet. Basically, yeah, just a second. Yeah, I'll just come back to you, Harshvardhan. So what I will try to do, I will give you share with you an Excel sheet tomorrow with just put your names. And so basically this will be containing for all the 6 days, 8 days. Put your name and the email ID from which you're sending the assignment and whether you have sent the assignment yes or no. Okay, just put in assignments order. Okay, I will share the Excel sheet tomorrow because today I'm not expecting you guys to do it anyway. So I will share it tomorrow. Yeah, Harshvardhan, go ahead, buddy.
Sir, can you explain the assignment work again?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Oh, you are asking me to explain? Sorry. Poor me. Yeah. The assignment is, I will show you. Wait, hold on. Just go to this link. I have shared it with you. Where is that link? This link, this target. Try to read about what is target, what is this malware. These two links are obviously there. Uh, Try to download these IOCs as well. This will show you the IOCs because this will help you up in understanding what you are trying to search for. So this will actually give you the direct results actually. So that's the reason IOCs are already there. So it is not like very typical hard work. The IOCs are already there. What is IOC? IOC is nothing but indicators of compromise. Probably they will show you some like file name, file hash, IP address, URLs. All these are actually called as IOCs. So you grab the IOCs, try to find it out whether it is there in the pickup file or not. Once you find it out in the pickup files, put everything in a capture, like a capture screenshots, and dump it in the report and send it to me. That's all. And also you need to research a little bit about target activity and try to give me how it is being delivered into the system. Okay. So I will just write the question over here. How can you please keep yourself on mute, please? How target is delivered to the host? Okay, I think that's all. I have spoken a lot today. I think I will give you the time to digest as well. So, yep. Is there anything else, or else we will just wrap up?
Uh, Everyone, one announcement is there. Please give the feedback. All the attendance will be marked as per the feedback. So it is compulsory to give the feedback.
And thank you, Rohit sir, and all speakers and all participants for joining this session. Once I will give one short reminder, please fill out the feedback form shared in the chat to help us to improve our summer bootcamp experience. And also it's important to note that your attendance will be marked based on your feedback submission. Your input is greatly appreciated, and thank you for joining this session once again.
Yes, I hope everyone gives the feedback. It is important for me to understand where we are. And if there is any problem, you can write it out there in the feedback form. Just be honest. I don't care if you write any bullshit about me. It's absolutely fine. You can, it is quite possible that you are not liking me the way I'm teaching. Put that in the feedback so that I get the opportunity to improve. Okay. So it's absolutely fine. Whatever is there, just be honest. I think this course is, if I were there, this course is meant to be fast paced. So I cannot do with that. We have very limited time with lot of things to cover. All the days will be quite hectic, so expect this kind of fast paced sessions every day. uh, I will try to explain you each and every concepts that we are going through, but yeah, this is the taste of it. This course is going to be fast paced. Okay, so hopefully you have enjoyed these sessions, and please feel free, like fill the feedback form, and let's connect tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Enjoy the evening, guys. Bye. I will log off. Yeah, bye.
After filling feedback form, you may leave.
Yeah,
Thank you.
please fill the form
Thank you,
and
sir.
leave the session. Yep.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye. Bye.